Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Barnabas Daru. We all know the importance of trees in our lives. They provide us with food, with medicine, and also for raw materials for building. However, we do not fully understand the power of their DNA. So today, I'll be talking to you about the power of DNA of trees in Southern Africa. In my PhD, I focused on all the tree species in 7 countries of Southern Africa. By extracting DNA from each of these trees and also obtaining distribution map for each of them covering 1,400 species, I addressed 3 objectives. The first one, I mapped 5 types of hotspots based on DNA. These are areas rich in tree diversity. So when I combine all these hotspots and compare them to the previous types of hotspots that have been used traditionally, they occupy just 9% area of Southern Africa, just about the size of Gauteng province. So it means all the tree diversity in South Africa are concentrated in just little area. But even with this little area, they do not even overlap. So this means they capture different information. That means if we are to fully protect the diversity of trees in Southern Africa, we have to combine all these 5 types of hotspots to be able to protect the trees and to get the information we derive from them, like medicine and also food. I use this information then to produce a new vegetation map for Southern Africa based on the DNA of trees. I compared this new map with the old map that has been used 20 years ago, and I found some similarities, but I made some very important discoveries. For example, I was able to discover 2 new vegetation types that were not known before. One in southern Namibia and one at the border of South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique. We're in the process of giving new names to these vegetation types. Then lastly, I combined these data and tried to understand when did these vegetation types, when did they occur? And I found that the oldest vegetation type corresponds to the savanna, which appeared just 12 million years ago, whereas the youngest one, which is one of the new ones we discovered, appeared 4 million years ago. So in conclusion, this study just shows that the remarkable power of DNA of trees in informing us about biodiversity hotspots, about new vegetation types, and also about the age of these vegetation types. So in conclusion, we should really understand that DNA of trees can provide useful information about their distribution patterns. Thank you very much for listening.
The University of Johannesburg. Rethink, reinvent.